Inverted castle's kind of a pain to get around, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Well, imagine if somebody inverted our apartment, how much of a pain that would be.
Right, right. Is the one... Nope, nope. Still one more up.
Yeah, you have to go around.
I guess you're right. I have to go through there and up anyway. At least the elevators and stuff still work.
Yep, just upside down.
That's true. As Zane points out, this is, in fact, the Symphony of the Night. The Dawn Sword is a bit counterintuitive. Well, it was daylight at some point, because the Moonstone stopped working. Oh, is this even the right one? It is not. So which one are we looking for? It is... One more. The fact that the sword flies in from off screen just makes me think of the poor sword, being abandoned at the previous teleporter. It has to fly to meet you. Okay, so we're using the Sword of Dawn, and we are going to make liberal use of our minions here. For now, keep going up. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it, or I don't think I'd mentioned it, but as the sword gains levels, it becomes smarter. Like it will zero in on enemies better, and otherwise you spend less of its time wasting your time. At that time, I was going for the right enemy, just couldn't get close enough. And from here, I want to go left. Okay. And what the girl, the mage girls that turn into cats, kind of ran us off last time. So we went and killed the hardest boss in the game instead. In retrospect, I probably should have held off on Galamoth for this stream after we got done farming, so I'd have had better equipment to fight him with.
On the other hand, proving that you don't need all that fancy swag seems to be in keeping with the luck run.
True. Alright, big HP restore with cat damage. Hit me with your best shot, lady. Holy cow, yeah, they weren't kidding.
That's a lot of healing, wow.
Seems like as long as I can trick them into... getting hit by the sword, or... Oh, man.
If you can only fight one at a time, that would be the best. That shield is really annoying.
Right. See. Thanks, lady. I top off my HP here. Oh, okay. She's not invincible. Good. I wonder if I can hit her with...
Of course, that just reminds me of the stream that Zane had with the cat mewing adorably when being brutally murdered.
Right, right.
Exactly right, Sprawl. Sexy witch is the bane of all hunters. And of all spirits, too, apparently.
Yeah, she just no-sold that entire...
she basically is
yeah.
no-selling absolutely everything.
Right. Yeah, at least we have sword. Which is vulnerable while she is casting, it looks like.
Yes, the cat has the witch hat. It's the best ever.
See if we can get the... See if we can just get some archers to deal with her. Okay, there we go. But the cat damage is definitely making this less annoying.
Right. I still can't believe that's a thing.
Cat damage. So we made it through that room last time. But we were scared off by the cats, apparently. Anything here? No. I'm thinking... The cursed bats should have recognized me as their master. Oh, I wonder if they're vulnerable to the stopwatch. That might be a way of getting some hits in. Let's keep going. Let's still stick with the watch, yeah. That's something I can think of, because their shield will totally will block everything else. Oh, this is where we have a bunch of magic ladies teaming up. How about we not get the useless ones? Good grief. That's a bit insane.
Just a little bit.
Can we do anything about this, or is that just going to...
There we go.
Golly.
I bet you have to hit her to make that stop.
Okay, how
You
about...
might as well just do the... There you go.
That is ridiculous. Oh, they drop the necklaces of the Joker.
Huh.
Okay. Weird. I don't think I'd ever seen them do that. You know, the whole, like, fill the screen with ice move and stuff. Ah, this room. Okay, so we'll break out the spike plate. Let's see what we got. At least it's not. At least this one's not in darkness. This time. Granted, it's not like it matters. We got the spike breaker. Sword, would you mind? Yeah. What the heck? Oh, what the? Someone liked a girl that time.
Huh.
Oh, it does work on them. I should have remembered to try that earlier. You know, the whole reason I brought that along in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. My sinuses are still just, they're still about the worst thing ever. Nice. Yeah, at least those guys, do kind of worthless for actually, for what I intended them for. But they will at least bring the pain. As they're trying to keep it from running away. So resistance. Yeah, a resist thunder. That would have been great. Last stream. Oh, cool. Got some food hidden behind the wall there. I'm starting to get thrown off by how these skeletons keep changing colors. I used to think
they're red, they're gold, they're white. It seems like the color might determine how quickly they come back up.
That's true. That's really fast. Yeah.
Because the red ones were down for a while.
Nope. So after all that, we're up here now. Yeah, the fact there's no way to permanently put those guys down just takes some of the fun out of it. So all that for an elixir and a library card. I take it you guys can be fairly sure I'm not forgetting anything, right? Let's bring the fairy along just to make sure. Something funny about this wall. Yeah, I don't think so. No, part of me wants to just run from the previous room, and
if you do it as a wolf, you'll be fine.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, go to the previous room a little bit as the wolf. Interesting. I didn't realize the animation of getting hit would kind of hitting them. Okay, so let's see. We've got one more corner of the previous room. Oh. Ha. They didn't drop anything, but... I think we found out last time that they don't drop anything useful anyway.
Right.
So you know...
So they're just double plus annoying.
Right. This is right up here. Switch back to my normal armor. Okay, so
I just have to wonder what Spikebreaker armor would even like seriously look like. Like, does it have these gigantic boots that just like stomp down on them, or
yeah, maybe it had to be something like that, right?
yeah, you would think.
Up here we've got nothing much. So we got this is one of those two again, and here we've got all right. So yeah, that is that with this the rest of the underground. The underground above ground, because that's all weird because it's inverted and stuff. All the bats. Thanks, cats. And then we... Oh, wait a minute. Is there a... Ah, looks like there's an exit to the right from this room. I hadn't gone to yet. The save point, of course. Well, let's say that. Oh, we got a little side passageway, I guess. Oh, yeah, I think I remember this. I think this was, like, one where... Yeah, you had to keep going. Like there was something else you could break. Although right now, it looks like in this part, it's just consumables. Okay. In that case, let's put our sword back on. We should be getting close to level 50, I think. Yeah, he's getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to be able to wield our buddy sword at some point.
Sword bro.
It's kind of disappointing how Sword Bro doesn't really do anything. You think it would be like if you did the command move with it, it would do the Sword Brothers spell or something.
Right.
But
alas.
Okay, so from here, we go back down to the teleporter. Now the plants are only doing 1 point of damage. Not even bother doing anything fancy. Just plop down. And yeah, from here. Okay, so the next spot on the agenda is going to be... we've got... Looks like there's some stuff to the... Okay, so he keep going down and then left and explore whatever is here. I guess we might as well do that first. There's a bunch of rooms we haven't gotten to yet. And I bet some of those are required, like wolf swimming, back when I thought that was something that was actually special.
Right.
Oh, I saw a potion fall down there. And keep going. So, you guys that are familiar with it, where do you think we should go next after we're done with this? So I'm definitely not going to be wasting too much time. Just backtracking and everything. Because wasting time backtracking kind of sums up the whole Metroidvania thing. But
that is kind of what it says on the tin.
Okay, is the upper way? So it starts here. Nice.
Gorsh.
Okay, now how do we actually get... We'd have to jump into it and then sort of transform. Wait a minute.
I would actually say to a super jump into the deep part, and then that should give you time to...
Good point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gorsh.
Or how much damage those guys do.
Of course, the fact that you have 600 health makes it a lot more viable.
Right. Okay, so... There we go. You have to hold down the... Which button was it?
Just keep holding down buttons. You'll get there eventually.
Did you need something special here?
I don't think so.
It's not letting me do it. Hmm. Yeah, it is just not letting me do it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize the wolf could like kind of bounce too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you think you look that up, Ben?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So I'm kind of. Or do I have to maybe enable the holy snorkel?
Yeah, make sure that the holy snorkel is on.
I've got it and it's on.
Okay. You.
Or do I need skill of wolf?
No, they say to press and hold Y.
So that would
I
have
guess
been.
it'd be triangle in the.
Yeah.
But you have to actually be in the water.
Right. That's what I'm doing. It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe we do need a skill of wolf.
No, there's. I don't believe so.
But regardless, whatever we're doing here isn't working. So let's do. Let's go back to the teleporter instead.
Try. Were you trying to push a direction while you were doing that?
No, just neutral.
Yeah, try that.
Okay. Nope.
So you're like holding left or right or something?
Well, neither one does anything.
Huh.
I'm wondering if it's because.
Try tapping it.
Well, I tried that already.
No.
Oh, okay. He actually did something a little bit different that time. Let's try to. Nope. Okay. I thought that maybe the problem was that with the double jump, it might have been throwing something off.
Oh, one person does say you need the skill of wolf roll.
Okay, yeah. So that makes sense. Where do we get that at?
Hard to get to room in the alchemy lab.
They're inverted alchemy lab, or
I'll have to look that up.
okay. Well, probably it's probably the original because I think they changed the name to the. Wait a minute, what are? I think they renamed it to like the necromancy lab in Inverted Castle. Yep. This is how we do a sexy gardening in the Inverted Castle. We poison them.
Yep, Alucard turns into herbicide, and there you go.
Let me go. Yeah, probably faster to go. Yeah, it'd be faster to go back and grab that one. Then again, the alchemy lab is.
Yeah, it is the alchemy lab, located at the beginning of the game near the drawbridge.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's not bother with that because unless we need it to finish Inverted Castle, yeah, I'll do that one off screen. Because we should probably actually try to make some progress and beat some bosses if we can. That was definitely some damage. Wait, that's not right. That's not right at all. I went too far. There we go. And I missed it again. It's in the very corner of this room. Okay. So I didn't see a way up, but I must have just missed it. Ah, there we are. Okay. Wait, that's not it. Oh, it is here. Yeah, we go to the previous one. That's what threw me off. I thought we resumed going straight up, but instead we actually go through here and then back to this area, right? At this point, I kind of am tempted to just go back to the use a library card and let's call a mulligan on this whole inverted castle trek so far. Because they haven't really done anything.
Yeah, it'd be. I could definitely see you doing this.
Okay. Then from here we just go up. We double jump. They're not quite high enough. You shouldn't be attacked by bats while you're in bat form. Come on. They should love you, much like your bat familiar.
Maybe the other bats just aren't into you.
They're just not bad into you. Okay, so then we go to...
I still can't say I approve of weeds with faces on them. That's just weird.
Nixon Weed was involved in the decision for that character design. Okay, so this is back at the beginning. Yep, Wayne will bring the puns every now and then. The game brings the pain, and Wayne brings the pun. If we go all the way over to the one on the right, then we go over and up. Okay, that should work. Well, really, where else do we go from here? We can... Oh, we can go right from here and then up, and that leads somewhere. So I guess let's do that. Lorax's theory is that those bats are racist toward the Oreo bats. There's a joke in there that I am not going to make. Because we know exactly where Alucard would fall in the paper bag test because the dude is pale as heck.
Which ironically means he would pass, but you know.
Well, yeah. You know what? Let's just not bother with these guys. Well, I guess they resist poison. I activated that one just in time. I mean, Zane says the Oreo bat just wants some milk, like every other bat. I'm actually doing a fair bit of damage to these guys. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but when I wanted to farm them to get the Mornblade, I ended up using the watch actually works on them, which amazed me because I was not expecting it to actually, do anything. Yeah. Zane says, I'm still not barking while I'm dashing as a dog? Nope, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, because when Wayne says he'll do what the chat wants, he doesn't really mean it. Not like I do.
I will like to do
You'll
things
do anything for the chat, anything they desire, but you won't do that. No, you won't do that.
I would do anything for follows, anything you've entered.
There you go.
But I won't do that.
Whoa, Zane, don't use a plural there. Wayne's the only horrible person.
If we were doing the streaming on YouTube, I'd probably have to say I would do anything for the likes, but when is like more valuable than love on the internet? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've died every time I've come this way.
It does not actually fall all the way off the screen.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So how do we not die this time? I think left was to the... Yeah, that was death. Okay, that's what killed us before. I think... and down is that room with all of the power-ups. Yeah. And this is the third time I've been in this room because I keep going to the left and dying. So let's not do that this time. Let us go right this time. Pointedly not barking for Zane there. No, Zane, being red makes you go faster. Not barking. Super jump. Alright. So yes, we're going right this time. Oh, there's more of those guys here. Huh.
Yep. Just like previously, the room mirrors itself.
Which way is to the save point, I'm wondering? They did not fancy my chances, because these guys are going to be immune to stop. Yeah, they're not affected by it.
What are those jerks? You can fly over them, at least.
I'm thinking I should probably go get... here's a thought. Okay, Brilliant Mail increases the sub-weapon strength. I could then increase my int with the proper, like, yeah.
The knife?
Uh-huh. It's the only one I can use from across the room.
Yeah, Zane's right. You're not jumping, just smashing your face on everything.
Well, I smash... Yeah, well... Okay, so... Yeah, I have no defense to that. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay.